separate this out as a cute little bonus video. This is our Astrotarotgraphy Tree of Life, Fruits of the Tree. And if you don't know what this is or how this works, this is the Tree of Life that I modified from what's his name? Lord Oseron. There we go. I modified this from Lord Oseron, changed a few things around, and made it make sense. So this is for the Sagittarius light moon, which goes from actually it started 2 days before now. So the 7th started on the 7th of 7th of June 2025, and it goes to the 8th of June 2026. And so you can see here the dates for all the stuff that the energies that's coming on. So the first energy we're in right now is the birthday energy, which is the sun energy, and that is the 10 of wands. And the 10 of wands is where's the sun? Tunnel vision, no perspective, burden, accomplishment. So this is right now everybody is focused on them, their stuff, they're trying to do their thing, and that's the energy for right now. This energy is going to come back up when we get the sun energy, but that is where everybody is right now. After this, on the 13th, we're going to hit 10 of cups in reverse energy, and that goes from the 13th of June until the 19th of August. So the 10 of cups in reverse is feeling neglected, poor timing, shattered dreams. But if you work with this energy, meaning if you are focused on what you got to get done right now, then you could potentially experience this energy in the upright, which is love, harmony, and satisfaction. I have this energy natally, and so I recommend trying to experience this as love, harmony, and satisfaction. Whatever it takes to be in love, harmony, and satisfaction from the 13th to the 19th of July, you need to do it. And that means you have to flow with the energy. Okay, you have to flow with the energy, you have to flow with your spirit team, you have to use the tools that have been previously discussed in the video and get into the right energy. And you can integrate the South Node in an upright form as opposed to experiencing it in a reverse form. Okay. The next placement we have is Saturn, and that is the Two of Wands. And that's an outside influence card, plans, travel, and new ideas. So this is either Jezebel or this is Elijah. And so this is where you're looking out and contemplating what your next move is going to be. Now, mind you, this comes right after, if you don't do anything to deal with this reverse energy, you're feeling neglected, it's feels like poor timing, your dreams are being shattered. Next thing is going to be some kind of outside influence. It's going to come in and affect you. This goes on until from the 19th of July until the 24th of August. And so by that time, the 24th of August, we will be in our fast. So it's going to be very helpful to directing this energy. Because remember, when Elijah mistakenly killed all those prophets of Baal, he went into a fast. And so this is indicating that a fast is going to be very, very beneficial at that time. And we're going to start our fast on August the 2nd. So this is right in the time period. It's definitely within the energy, okay? The next placement the next placement we have is the Hangman, and that's self-sacrifice, initiation, and transition. This is the Earth card. This goes from the 24th of August until the 29th of September. I have this card natally as well. It is very easy to sacrifice what I call it a what do I call it? A forced reset. I call it a forced reset. Now, if you are flowing with the energies, you won't need to do a forced reset here. But there's a lot of people, I mean, if you are riding the wave of the energy, right? See the earlier part of the video. If you're riding the wave of the energy, you won't need to do a forced reset. But if you are at the mercy of the energy, you're going to be put into a forced reset, and it's not going to be pretty. Okay, the next energy we have here is Mars, which goes from the 29th of September until the 4th of November. And that energy is the Seven of Cups, which is warning, hope, choices. So the first, this whole first triad is like basically, it's going to be sending a lot of people in the wrong direction. So when they do get this opportunity to make a choice, they're going to make the wrong choice. Like, I can see how this, if you make the wrong choice now, your energy is placed on the wrong things right now, like starting this cycle, you literally will not get out of it. It's just going to self perpetuate this very, very difficult cycle. Okay, the next card we have is Jupiter, and that is the Two of Cups, which is love, friendship, and connection. That goes from the 4th of November to the 10th of December. And that's good, love, friendship, connection. But imagine trying to get to, that's the first time that you're having a positive interaction potentially with your partner until that point, or whatever partner. So if you're looking for a partner, that's going to be a good time period for that 11/4 to 12/10. But at the same time, look at all of the war wounds you're going to come through up to that point. I mean, this is, if I was reading this chart like this for someone natally, I would be like, man, this is, you got a tough year ahead of you. But I can also see how, if you from the very beginning have your tunnel vision on, and you're focusing on what you want for this year and not what you don't want, then you can literally like breeze through this energy, and you're not gonna get the negative side of all of this energy, because this energy can be quite negative. The next placement we have is the Sun, which goes from 12/10 to 1/15/26, and that is back to the 10 of Cups, which is tunnel vision, no perspective, burden, accomplishment. So it could feel like all of this, this relationship stuff is just turned into a huge burden, or it could feel like it's turned into a huge accomplishment, and it's really going to depend on how you start out with this energy, or when you align with the positive side of this energy. Wow, this is crazy. Then we have the Mercury card, which goes from the 15th of January 2026 to the 20th of the 20th of February 2026. And that's the Two of Cups again, which is love, friendship, connection. So again, you might get like a little reprise and have a good time. That would probably be good times to have events and stuff like that. Jupiter 11/4 to 12/10, so holiday parties. Thanksgiving is during that time. And then this time, Mercury 1/15 to 2/20, we have Super Bowl, Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. I think even President's Day lands in here. So you can make good use of this energy. Just, keep in mind that you want to do your events that matter during those time periods. All right, the next energy we have is Venus, which is from the 20th of February 2026 to the 28th of March 2026, and that is the Five of Wands, which is strength, competition, and conflict. So all of that, you don't want to be doing nothing. I would not be planning no big celebrations during that time. Of course, by that time we'll be fasting with our New Year's fast, so that'll be good. That seems like it'll be good for that time. And then the next card we have is the Moon. That goes from the 28th of March 28th of 2026 to May 3rd of 2026. And that's a 10 of Swords, which is sudden ending, failure, backstabbing. So again, this energy is going to come in, and if you made a bad decision, especially with the Seven of Cups being right under that, if you made a bad decision in that Mars energy, now is when it's going to come back to bite you in the hind parts. If you made a good decision, then it's going to be okay, an easy cut off to that energy. So really, really pay attention to that. All right, and then the last card we have is the North Node, and that goes from March the 3rd, 2026 to the 8th of June, 2026, and that's the World card, which is culmination, perfection, end or beginning of a cycle in the great dance of time. And of course, by then we'll be getting ready for our Sagittarius full moon that will start sometime around then, and then the cycle will start over. So if you enjoy this kind of astrological interpretation, please, of course, like, follow, subscribe, share, come over here